than the riches of this world, better than the sound of my friends' voices, better than the biggest dreams of my heart. That's just the start. Better than getting what I say I need, better than living the life that I want to, better than the love anyone could give. Your love is. You hold me now in your arms and never let me go.
Even before the church and Jesus and his disciples, and for me, I see the church not as a building as much as I like your building here. It's very cool. The church is people. It's us. It's a community here. And way before that group, that body, God has always been looking for a people to do great things, to be something in the world. And in this text in Exodus 19 that we're going to read, Moses is up on Mount Sinai talking to God. Exodus 19, verse 5. Now therefore, if you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, you shall be my treasured possession among all peoples, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words that you shall speak to the people of Israel. God's talking to Moses. And he says, I have this message. I want you to go down and tell the people that you're this kingdom of priests and you're this holy nation. So first off, what is a priest? Think about priests. We have lots of religions, and back in that day they had lots of religions and priests. I think a priest shows people what that God is like. I'll say it again. A priest shows the people what God is like. So you have God talking to Moses saying, I want you to be a certain thing on the earth, this blessing to other nations, so that when they see you, they see me. And I don't want you to just say, hey, look how blessed we are, look how great things are, we're Israel. I want you to be something to the earth, the widow, the orphan, the alien, over and over. He's saying, you're a priest, you're this holy nation. God is saying, I have this mission, this identity, that you're supposed to be something in the world. So Moses comes down the mountain, and if you go to Exodus 20, next chapter, we're going to see how the people reacted to the message of Moses and what God wanted. Verse 18. All the people perceived the thunder and the lightning flashes and the sound of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they trembled and stood at a distance. Then they said to Moses, speak to us yourself and we will listen, but let not God speak to us or we will die. Moses said to the people, do not be afraid, for God has come in order to test you, in order that the fear of him may remain with you, so that you may not sin. So the people stood, what does your text say? At a distance. So this is their calling. This is God saying, I want you to be something in the world, this mission, this identity, to be a blessing, to be a priesthood of all believers, this holy nation. And it says they stood at a distance. So I think there was this literal distance. They were pretty freaked out by thunder, lightning, and God talking to this guy who just came down from a mountain. I mean, that would freak me out a little bit too. There's this literal distance, but I think that's also a metaphor for us, that oftentimes we stand at a distance. And God has called us to something, this mission, to be something as a church. And we say, well, I'm a nobody. Why would God ever want to use me? Or I live in Mason City or Iowa Falls. How can God use me to change the world? And we stand at a distance.